Now this, I had to come on here. I'm not ready to do a video. I'm not ready to do a video. I have to show you exactly how I feel, don't I? Don't I have to show you the truth? Right from my heart? I'm wearing the same shirt again. Yeah, I am. I'm wearing the same beard as yesterday. My glasses fell off during the night, but I put them back on. I've decided to see a little bit of amber. Oh, this is much better. I've decided how my eyes want to see, how I want to see. Mighty Messer. Low shoe, low shoe, low shoe. Oh, I don't know, but every time I put on my socks, I'm ready to look whether or not I'm wearing the same socks before I put on any of my shoes that are below. What is below, I don't know. But I can't believe it. I can't believe you've been telling me these words. You're too much, you're too strong, you have all the elements, you have everything surrounding me. Everything that I'm missing, you have. You have, and you have this direction. You're not overlapping when you speak. You stop something. Low shoe, 5, 4, 9, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 1, 6. Do I know this number? From Wolf and Ram? From Wolf and Ram? Low shoe? They're talking about this number. Low Fram just came into my life like out of nowhere. Started sending me this stuff, and everything I do is about the wolf. This is the wolf, my friends. This is the wolf standing up. This is the wolf, this is his arms, this is his nose, this is his crotch. Here's the same wolf. All I really did is draw 1x here and 1x here. Then I extended the world, or I put hips on the man, and now the eyes are wide on the side, wide open. This is the spread you need for the Magen David. This is the actual angle you get on a 45-degree angle. You don't go higher and higher. You go wider and wider, because you go out through the corners, the corner of your eye. Have you ever seen this? Could it be a clam? What's it going to be? Do you know why this is like this? Because this is your ball, and these are all 90 degrees. But now I've stretched it out. Somehow it became the football. Or is this the football? Which one will become the football? I can't put one up, because if I put one up the same way I got to put it out, you become the plus and the minus, the addition and the multiplication. Multiply and add. M, multiply. A, add. M-A-D, divide. M-A-D, a mad dam, or division of the rapids. Number 44, Montreal just announced the 44th city, representative of Montreal, the 44th in the States. 4 by 4 is 16. Times 4 is 64. Stop. It's one side of the table. You're now playing chess. Isn't that what they said in Christaberg? And now the Lord and the devil, they're now playing chess. Why? Because they're still playing chess because Barack Obama is the last piece on the table. The other presidents have come here before. One was to bridge us together. The other was to Lincoln the Tunnel. The Lincoln Tunnel, the Washington Bridge, and the Tappan Bridge is the reminder of the zoo of the city. Zoo city, 0, 0, 1. 0 equals 64. Israel equals 64. Do you want to know something that I haven't been able to tell anybody yet, but I've told you all, but I forgot to mention it lately? We now got another thing to do with 0. Anytime you see a 0, it's now 15. But pending what it's taking part with, and to build the rest of it, because once you have the first 15, 5 and 1 is 6. Then you have the second 15, which is 6. 2 and 4 is 6. Now you have the third 15. 3 and 3 is 6. But at first you had the first 6 before you had the 9. ABC equals 6. 1, 2, 3. ABC equals F. ABC. DEF equals 15. 1 and 5 is 6. Letter O. 7, 8, and 9 equals 24. 2 and 4 is 6. 24th letter is X. FO and X. Like they didn't know what they were talking about. And the Budweiser bow tie that I just saw on Low Shoe, it's the Budweiser bow tie because it's 1 and 4 on one side and it's 6 and 9 on the other side. 1, 2, 3 in the baseball game, the first team is out, there is 3 outs. 4, 5, and 6, the other team is out. Now there's 6 outs, but only 1 team is played. By the time we get to the 4th inning, and the 4th inning is ended, we now have 12 outs each. 1 and 2 is 3, 1 and 2 is 3. That's only part of creation. Only until we go over of each side, where the home team now plays 5 innings, and they're losing into the bottom of the 5th. And it's over and there's a rain delay. They have 12 outs, 1 and 2 is 3. They have committed creation. But the other team, before they go up to bats, they have 15 outs. They have created the egg. 1 and 5 is 6, AB. 6 AB, call it a SAB. 6 AB, let's see, 6, guess what? The number for 6 is 52. So 6, which is 52, 5 and 2 is 7, and 10, which is 17. 1 and 7 is 8. Everything always relates back to 8, just about. 3 times 3, 4 times 2. 3 times any number, 3 times any number will always be 3, 6, and 9. 3 times 1, 4, and 7 will equal 3, 3, 3. 3 times 2, 5, and 8 will equal 6, 6, and 6. 3 times of 3, 6, and 9 will equal 9, 9, and 9. Take the biggest with the smallest, and then revert the in-between. We have 132, 66, and 66, 44, 44, 44, 33, 33, 33, 33. Why do we do it that way? Because this section has to get what this section has to get to this section has. Now your 4 is the box you live in. It's the box where the 3 works. The 3 mind works on the 3 things it has to work, besides it working on your mind. The 4 is the sandbox, it's your body, and the 3 takes care of it. Every 7 years we renew. How much older do we get? If I work on the 5 theory, we are dead center, and our all actuality is every 5 years we are only 1 year old. The Mayan said 260 ton. Well, TUN, it all has to do with Thursday and Tuesday. So we really haven't gone anywhere, because we have to stick around 5, then we have to stick around 4. 4 to the left, 4 to the right, 4 to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and 4. 4 to the left, 4 to the right. We can't do it this way. We can do it this way. Now we're pulling apart, and now I'm starting to get into stupidity. Let me get back to the 5th inning. In the 5th inning, one team has 15 outs. 1 and 5 is 6. The other team has 12 outs. 4 innings by 3 outs is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. Somebody, the crustacean, made 2 faces out of the other team, because now it's got your win sticker on it. So is that the way it works in baseball? You play 5.5 innings, or is it 5? Because now if we go to 5.5 innings, this is what happens in the 5th inning. When the 5th inning ends, okay, and the 6th inning starts, you see, you don't have to play 6 innings. You have to play 5 innings. Is that not correct? Do they both have to go into the books? Because once the home team is winning in the 5th, I mean, it's their 5, right? The 5th inning, with 3 outs remaining. 5 and 3, east-west. 5 and 3 is part of the Hoover Dam 53-62 creation. Because when we create numbers, we create them on all 4 sides. 4 and 4, 3 and 5, 2 and 6, 1 and 7 is the auditor. AU, first and last. Now we want to go back to Bar Hus Abeo. Now the question here is Baywatch, California. I just saw somewhere on the internet that they marked California number 55. 7 times 6, 7 plus 6 is 55. Now why they marked it there is because 11 times 11 cycles, you can't be any other age but 11. You're 9 or 11. You're on this side or that side, but you're on this side. I'm sorry, but you're still 9, and the 2 man is 11. So you're 9/11. Remember what I said about 0. 0 equals 15. So if you have 2, 0, it's 2 times 15 equals 30. Or if it equals 15, 1 and 5 is 6. But how do we get it to be 2 and 4? Well, once you have 1 and 5, Once you have a 0, it means you have two numbers. Well, 0 didn't come to the left of you. If 0 came to the left of you, you better have another one to the left of that. Because now 0 is in between, and it'll grab whatever you have. It'll take from you, and it'll take from the other side. Will it take twice as much or half as much? Once it takes a part from each side and divides it in two, it becomes twice as much because it's taking from two positions. 0 is 15, 0 is 24, and 0 is 33. 6, 6, and 6. How do I get these? Works out. You want me to do it again? 0 is the 15th letter in the alphabet. 1 and 5 equals 6. How do we get 6? 1 and 5, 2 and 4, 3 and 3, in which the other side of the 6, because we have 0, is now 8 and 6, is now 14. 1 and 4 equals 5. And that's the electrical center of it all, of your 0. 1 and 5, 2, 3, 4 run the center. This one, which one do you want to go? Do you want to go to plug? We can plug this one in, or we plug this one in, or we plug all three of them in. This one ignites up your arm. I don't know how that works, and I know I'm not coming across as good as I wanted to. Hoover Dam, 6 and 0, 86. 86 is the spirit of 76. 4 and 8. This is this year's Harteen Ducks, quack quack. I don't know what it means, but if we watch this show, you're going to understand something a little bit deeper into this. It can never go fast enough. 11 minutes gone already. That's the thing. I sat all day writing and writing and writing. I think I wrote 2 pages. I need to make it neat. I need to be able to explain it because it's the truth within its own realm. It is the numbers that tell their own truth. It is not my truth. It's where the numbers go and how they fit. I will show you how each number connects, but if you do not believe that it connects and it means anything, well, if I give you a $5 bill or I give you $5 in change, it's all up to you how your perception is. Before I ever knew anything about the Mayans at all, I had drawn this picture. I never drew in my life ever before. It was smaller than this. I made a picture. Did I know that Gimel? Did I know that Gimel? You see the pink? You see the gray? It's in different pieces. Did I think of building a bird with no eyes, but the bird's eye is down here? Did I think of making this little thing? Look, he's missing part of his head. And then if you turn it this way, it becomes a bird eating a piece. If I show you this side, it says a Nachi, and I put an eye. But if I show you the girl, you see the girl over here? You see the girl? What does she look like now? It's a bird who's spitting. But when it was this way, it was a girl. You see, it's all in the perception of the beholder. This is the juniper bird. Why did I make this bird? Because I always thought somehow the moon, when it turns, it rises I and it lowers I. And it lets what comes into this world what it needs in order to adjust. The eye of the thought adjuster. The Mayan just waiting for time to pass. And then all the birds. Why, oh why did I show creation over a red sun? Why, oh why did I show the electronic that I never even knew that this was the waves of an ocean or waves of a rapid? Did you know that there was some kind of video that came on in Nibiru Countdown and it played over and over and you couldn't get rid of it? Well, it showed that sign. It showed the electronic sign. Every sign that was in there was shown somewhere else. Whatever's going on, whatever will go on, whatever has gone on has been told to us in different ways. Except there are so many things you tend to say, well, it's a coincidence. So we're going to go back to this one over here, where bar equals 2199. This is 9 by 9 and 3 by 7. This is Jupiter, this is Earth, and this is Uranus. Okay? And Uranus is very special because Uranus is on the only angle and looks like the dirt planet. Take a look at the planets and the colors they give it online. First come, first see, first show. Because that's what it's all about. Yes, I jumped off a low shoe, but I'm going to get back to it after Barack Obama. And thank you, Mighty Messer. A lot more intact than I am, but I am tact, so how much more intact can I be than within myself? I always, every day I go to work and I pray that I come home and I'm able to tell you exactly what I need to say, exactly what the numbers are, and not waste your time, and then I come back to telling you I wish I could. I wish I could. But I do know that the time we're in, the numbers that show, I talked like this last year. I saw something close to it, but I've never seen it this close. I've never seen it this close. 767. When you say 5, I mean when you say 5, it's 42. When you say 9, it's 42. 7 and 6 is 13. 8 and 5 is 13. 9 and 4 is 13. The 13 of 4 and 9 is in two divided houses. The 8 and 5 are over each other, and the 7 and 6 are across Saturn and Uranus, because it shows it on the calculator, it shows it on the phone, they're all over. The answers, whatever I am doing, you can find it something near you right now. Whatever I do is, all I do is I unscramble and put things back and show, look, he caught the ball, it's out, look umpire, I caught the ball. But in my scenario, I'm showing you California, 767, and birds can't fly. 7 times 6 is 42 and 13, 3 and 1 is 4. 4 and 2 is 6. This stands for Israel, and it stands for 0. 5 and 5 is the total of this. I divide it up. I get 911. I get 911. This becomes 1822, or forget it. Just make it 9 and 2. This means a substance is coming. Okay? 7 and 6 says, from 8 and 6 comes. 7 covers 6. The 7th gate covers 6. But it is the 8th world, okay, in which we live, that the return of our information somehow is grounded away. The one-eyed Jack, Black Jack, Barack Obama, Hussein what? Black where? Back where? Hussein? Obama. A and E equals 1 and 5. O is the 15th letter. Obama is now going to change his name from O to A and E and B, which can actually be, what would you say if his name was Bay, B-A-E? The same as we had in the Bayo over here of Scott Bayo of Baywatch. Why? Because of his last name. How his name comes back to come at him, E-A-B-A-E. So I would go E-A-B-A-E. So what would you do with that? E-A-B-E. Oh my God. EB Games. What's inside of it? You see, this is what's going on the earth, okay, is Rubik's Cube, okay, decides on everything for everyone. It's a formation, it's a cluster, okay? You put the first one on top, the other one on top, the other one on top, each one will form. We all think with our own cube, in our own world. No, it's not running us, but the electronics are. And if they can put a vibration inside the electronics, then we will follow the vibration. Quack, 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 tell you anything but a sound of a duck? No, you didn't hear the sound of a duck. You made up the sound of what you heard, and you spelled it Q-U-A-C-K, quack, back, Barack, he's back. Woodrow Wilson threw out the first ball in 1909. It's 104 years. Y2K is the expression right now, because it's the world of war, where you take away the ace as number 1 and you put it at the end as number 14. 104. Casino War, 104, 10-4, CB codes, W, Woodrow Wilson, 2 and 3 inside the W, CB codes, 200 of them, but there's a lot of them that are not there. We have to figure out why. Most likely, by just the numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, going all the way down, we're going to figure out which ones they are. And every time you end up on number 1, it's either going to be black or red. Every other number is a fixed color. Why? Because that's the exact way it is on the roulette table, and I'm quite sure when you're gambling, they need to have the right odds, because the house has to win. The house takes back your body, and your mind goes home to God in heaven. Oh, wait for me! Wait for me! Okay, body, go away, go away! Every night, I travel in my dreams. My body doesn't help me, does it? Of course it does. I borrowed a shrimp. I borrowed a scallop. I borrowed a clam. And to live. Give me a couple of clams. Give me a couple of clams. Now let's go back to Barack Obama and show you a few more numbers. Now I know I'm speaking a long time, and I know I waste a little bit of your time. Can I help it? Most likely I could. But then it's not a show. Then I'm all numbers, and oh my God, you're all numbers I can't watch. You're not enough numbers I can't watch. You're not telling me very much right now. I'll shut you down. But all in all, at the end, it still goes up to the star that I'm making it in. And it sits there. Let me have a little, you know what I'd love to do? I'd love to smoke a cigarette. But I don't have any. For all of you who are out there, I'm going to take a 2-minute break. I wish I could stop these videos, but eventually I'm going to buy a camera and stop these videos. My mother bought me a bed. Thank you very much, Ma, but I need a video camera. I don't need to sleep. I can sleep in the chair I'm sitting in. I'll wake up in a posture. Take your cell phone that you do not need, not the battery, because the battery will blow up and then it'll gel together as one piece. So something about batteries, our mind is on a battery of some sort, right? This is not a battery, is it not? How do we get the communication? It's got to be battery-wise. We're not plugged in. So therefore, if they do anything with the copper in the air or the lead in the air, whatever chemicals are in our body, like if something happens, I've been finding elastic bands lately. And that reminds me the same thing of the backlash we're going to get when Hoover Dam goes. Well, I don't know where it's going right now. The water's going down. Okay? It might just be an element, and we're going to, all of a sudden, we won't be able to see where we are. We're all mixed up. And what happened? The shuttle went up. The MAVEN. M-A-V-E-N. I didn't do the number on MAVEN, but let me tell you one thing. Maiden, Maven, Maiden, whatever. It's made for a reason. It ain't going up. Hey, guys, this is the window we got. Let me tell you one thing about the moon. The moon's all wrong. The dice cubes show 15. So now I'd like to go back to the 15 outs in baseball. You see the way I jump off subjects? The 5th inning, when one team has 15 outs and the other team has 12 outs, that's 27 outs. 27 outs, 3 parts and 3 parts and 3 parts of the game. His total is 81. You've now reached Venus. You can end the game. Venus is home. She's 2. You're 2. That's all we are. We're 10 and 2. We've all come home as little girls, 12 years old. We're now having the period of our life that we spent on earth. We return home as 2. We are still 1. We become 13. 13 times 5, the electronic world, is 65. So that's our actual age in the mind. At 13 years old, you're 65 years old in the mind. 65 is the age of retirement, so I guess it's the age to begin again. Let me go back to this formation over here before I go back to Barack Obama. 1 equals 34, 6 equals 52. This, in the game of craps, pays this odds. This, 0 is 9. 1 and 9, 1 and 9, spirit of 76. So your birth pays the spirit of 76, and you're 0, this is 1, and you're 1 and 6. The 1 spirit of 6 gives you the 8 heaven of the 6th man. These are the odds it pays. So these are actually perfect. Now when we add 9 more onto this because of your birth, we now have 8 and 5, which is the 8 and 5, 13, which runs its own cycle up and down. This is the 85 that they changed to, the speed limit in Montana, 85. The speed limit in Texas, 85. The Colorado River, okay, and Hoover Dam right now needing this. This is the silver matrix, this is the silver bullet, and the silver bullet train. Do they have a silver bullet train that's going somewhere? I need to know. I need to know where the trains are in Colorado. Actually, I don't need to know at all. I don't have to say a word. But where's the train? Where's that Highway 50 where the train goes, the silent highway? Where's the silent highways right now? What's going on right now? See, we're not getting much information. This is like a TV show. So watch it like a TV show. And if you don't want to, don't watch it at all. Or watch it how you like and tell me not to say anything but to continue, because all I'm doing is blocking time. This is Israel. This is Zion. This is the number for 0. 0 is a representation of love. 0 is also a representation of equality. Why is 0 an equal of equality? Because not only 0 but love, because when you play tennis, when they say 30 love, it's you're tied. Do they say 30 all or 30 love? Is it love all, 15 love? Is that when the other guy has nothing? Well, whatever they say in tennis, we have to add it here. Low V, low Venus, low shoe. So when you're talking about low shoe, and then they bring on the talisman, the Libra, Saturn, Libra. Well, the number to low shoe, let me show you this. Let me just show you this. See, they're showing me, oh, I can't see you when I do this, so I don't know what you see. Hold on a second. Okay, so I might be able to get you here. Just hold on a second. Just hold on. I knew I'd get no views on this one, 318. I knew for sure. Okay, now I did a video today? Did I do a video? Oh, I'm doing one right now. Oh, am I stupid? Okay, this is what I want to do. Okay, first of all, let me tell you one thing about this. The presidents of the United States, there's 2 of them that are going to be 90 years old. They're in their 89th year. Okay, the thing about the 89th year, I'm going to have to put you back on me. I'm jumping all over the place. This is not good. Okay, this is not good. What you have to know is that in baseball, and when you play Monopoly, and you use up 4 sides, 36 properties at 2 squares each is 72. When you use up the corners at 4 each is 16, is 88. There is a total of 169 squares on Monopoly, and I don't care what anybody says. This is my teacher. This piece of paper here and all these squares is what teaches me. I'm either going to be right on or I'm going to be right off, and it'll just be a write-off. But to have it run perfectly, in order for the square to be bigger than the rectangle, I need 2 to 1. So it makes 88. Now, between 88 and 90 is the only age that you maximize off the piano, where H and I came out of the 7th gate of Alpha Beta Crustacean, the bottom of the ocean, the sediments at the bottom of the ocean, that's bringing back the renewal of life. In the COP, up in the hills, in Quebec, back where it freezes, and every place that it freezes, the spirit angels are stuck of the spirit of life, still inside whatever has not melted yet. It's a period of soul reestablishing itself and becoming 0. It is something, but it is nothing because nobody's been in it, because it's already been in once before and we're reusing it again. To freeze into heat, way of making beer, way of making alcohol. So it goes a long way past, and I wish I can say it exactly well. If you were standing in front of me, I'd explain it to you on paper, and we'd write down where I missed, and I'd go back and I'd show you. The presidents have been reborn again. 89 or 98 is the biggest you can go. 9 times 8 is 72. It started with A7, B7 on the piano, then your first crustacean was your face. They didn't take, did they take the 3 to the 7th gate? Did they take the crustacean to the 7th gate? You see, this is one now I'm looking. The 7th gate, okay? I'm believing, what do they say? They say, I, Captain. So II is HH, which gives you O and O in between. Is it the bottom of the ocean? It's bottom of the ocean. The salt water. The pressure that we can take in our mind. What is the pressure we have in our mind compared to what is below where Titanic is right now, because they gave us some focal point. So seventh gate, bottom of ocean. Seventh gate, bottom of ocean. So where is 9? Where does 9 come from? Number 1, okay, number 1, he takes his fishing pole and he throws it, and it's a jack. And what's at the end of the jack? It's a worm. So he took the worm to the 7th gate, because when you put a worm on the hook, it looks like a 7, and it turns into a U. 7 up. Oh, I'm joking around, but I am so truthful in my heart and what I believe and what I see. Isn't that what counts? The truth from beneath one's heart? Not to convince, but to learn together. The vision of 1 becomes 2, becomes 3. I see you, you see me. We sort of see the same thing from each other's angle. And then together we come together and we still see something different. We'll always see something different, even if we see the same, because you're not in my eyes. But we can come close enough to make a circle around both of us and say, this is what we both see. Now we both see the same circle. Is that good enough? Where was I? So we took 1. Okay, and when they say 1, I'm going to piss yellow. When they say 2, I'm going to do a number 2. So 1 takes 2. The water takes the earth. Well, we've got to go backwards now. Who the hell grabbed it all? The octopus? Ah. The octopus. If you really look on the octopus and think, the octopus walks with 3 legs. She is always at her arm's length of 120 degrees on any of her 3 legs. She uses the 5 tentacles and the 3 legs. Now you got Herbert Hoover and the size of the dam, and 4 and 4, 2 and 2 on each side, whatever those things are. So now there's 2 and 2 on each side of the sediments that are now shooting out to be reborn again. The energy pulling from this top. Do I think of Rubik's Cube at all? I can't even find my Rubik's Cube today. Now, in order to have to put a top on, okay? If I open this, this will look like the chute. Right from Hoover Dam. Number 53. Number 83, the crustacean. Is it the 8 oceans? The 7 seas? 7 seas. 7 seas, yes. Yes, 4 and 3 and 4 and 3. The arms of the octopus are 4 and 3. He walks with 3, and he has 5 sticking up. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. What is he doing with the last one? Feeding himself in balance. I'm still questioning that. Because don't forget, when no matter what you have, if we meet like this, it's flat. But if we meet like this, the other thing has to go like this around it. Or it can go like this. But if it goes like this is going to have to be bolted to that, and this is going to be bolted to this. Or we put the bolt in this way. Right? We put the rod in this way. We put the rod in this way. This is where the rod goes in. And they put 2 Rubik's Cubes together. And then in between you'll see the X. Each one turns at its own. They move it up, they move it down with the ocean. They move it up, they move it down with the ocean. They move it up, they move it down with the ocean. Move it down, turn it, lift it up, lift it down, turn it, lift it up, down, turn it. And my 3 legs, 1, 2, 3. Because you only have 3 on a corner. 3 on a corner, 4 on a face. 4 in the center, 4 on the outside. You connect the ones on the outside, it's a multiplication. okay, and they'll collapse because there's no bar in the center to hold it. So once you put a bar in the center to hold it, you now have your sixth life. Your 4 corners, your 5, your 6, and that's right, your 7th gateway, right over here. So it seems like the 7 is the gateways and the locks that opens up from 7 to go into 8 and 9. The 8th sandy world of the ways of the water world. Water world. WW. This is Hoover Dam. Now, you know what the thing is you have to do with this? Is now I have to see the size of the jar. 270. Isn't that not amazing? The 7th gate meets beta, the earth. The sentiments from the bottom, but the 0 is 15. Make it 6. You have 276, which equals 152, which equals 276, which is 767, like I just showed you. So now we're going to go on to Barack Obama. Show you some more numbers. Let's go back to baseball first. You see, look at that. I have so many things, so many places I can go, and I can attach them all together. It's not that hard. All you got to do is do the same thing to all of them. See what happens and see how they connect. It's a definition. I mean, they made a definition. What's gay? What is gay? What the fuck is gay? I had a good time today. Oh, my day was gay. What does it mean? It means it was boring. It was the same. My day was gay. So if it's the same and it's gay, that means the same sex. You know what I'm saying? Gay is the same. Same thing. It was gay. Oh, it was Gallic. Comes from gay. Gallic's good. In fact, this universe is all about the galaxy. So it's more about being gay than not being gay. That's why they brought out laws. They don't want us to be what we want to be. Well, who told you? I ain't having no babies. I'm a crustacean from the bottom of the ocean. I didn't even have a sex to start with. I'm just a worm. You cut me in half, I'll be another worm. He'll be his own worm. I'll be my own worm. I won't miss him. I'll have what I had. He'll have what he has. He'll be his own worm. Will I be connected to him? Only if you're in the same body. So, part of my supper. Sun-dried tomatoes with oil. Let's go back. You have your pen out? Let's go back to the 5th inning. 5 innings end. The road team is winning. It's raining outside and it's the 5th inning. They have to play. They have to have their chance with their last 3 parts of crustacean. They need 3 more outs to give them the chance to whether they're going to win or lose. The home team needs, either A or B. If they're winning and it's going into the bottom of the 5th and it's rained out, I hope I'm right, or does it have to go with the top of the 6th? 5.5 innings? If it's 5.5 innings, it would make more sense to me, but now let's jump on 5.5. At 5.5 innings, the home team, has been up 6 times. And that 6 times they had 18 outs. I and I. The home team would have 15 outs, which would be the egg, O and R. It would say gold. So would the game end at gold, I and I, against O and R? Why? Because O is the 15th letter in the alphabet. So the team that has 15 outs going into that inning, they already got the OR. They already got the gold. They don't need the gold. 1 and 5 is the egg. They don't need the gold. Is the yellow yolk on the inside. Maybe because it's female. 1-5. Male. 1-3. 1 and 5 is 6. Beginning of the fox. 0 is 6 and 4. Israel is 6 and 4. $13 and $50. 13 is 9 and 4. 15 is 9 and 7. They can recreate. They already have the egg. They already have the number 15. They already have the number 6. So when you're in the 6th inning, and the road team is just whatever, they just got out, and they have 18 outs, the 18th letter is R. The other team has 15 outs, the letter is O. It says gold. They got the gold. They don't need to have 3 more. They don't need to have another go at the plate. You get it? In the 6th, they already did her in the 5th. Now they should do her in the 6th. And if they do her again in the 7th, right, you automatically go to jail in Monopoly. You have a child, so you did her. You went from 15 outs to 18 outs to 18 outs to 15 outs. O-R-R-O. Borrow. How about electronic? Oreo. The earth is the brown and the water is the white. The white water, the white rapids, the crystal, the sperm. Sperm's an egg. It is an egg. We're all eggs. We're all like bananas. We all fit into something. We all fit into a body. Oh my God, look at the size of my sperm. Holy shit, he's a tall sperm. Hey, and guess what? Cut off a piece and put him in my head. Okay, so now we're going to go to the 7th inning stretch. In the 7th inning stretch, okay, they sing the song, take me out to the ball game, take me out to the game, we'll buy hot dogs and Cracker Jacks. What else? What? I'm not going to do this right now, but it's another thing to study and just tear it apart. Let me stop at the baseball, because Nibiru in the 7th inning that's what it's all about. We don't play past 7 innings, which sort of says, how old are we? As the 7th gate, talking about the stop sign center, it says we have, for every 5 years we gain 1 year. The thing is, we're not supposed to count the weekends. So that would be 1 day a week. We actually get 1 day a week. And then when you consider how many sides are on this, and the 28 days of the moon, this is the moon. So now you know the mind gets only 1 day for the moon. But you know the moon has to have at least 60 degrees on all sides. So that would be 6 ways around. So that would actually be 168 days would have to go by before man has 1 day. 168 hours in a week, 168 days. 168 days of 3 different worlds. Why don't we just go 168 times 2? 336, 12 moons. So after 12 moons, we have spent 6 days on Earth. 168, where's my mistake? 8 and 8 is 16 is 1, 12 is 13 is 1, 336 equals 12 moons, which equals to 1 and 12 because they reconnect. The minute you hit the last moon, you've reconnected to the next moon because you end at 99. 4 and 2 is 6, 4 and 2 is 6, 4 and 2 is 6. 1 and 12 equals to 13. The total is 78. The total is 78, which is October. 7 times 8 is 56, which is the two sides of the moon. Okay. It also stands for the comet. It also represents 1667 and Comet Lovejoy coming and coming again, because every time Comet Lovejoy comes back, how many times does it come? Because every time it comes back, it brings somebody born again. Most definitely, that's the only reason they call it Lovejoy, with 6, 6, and 7 of 3, 3, and 3 of the pig's pregnancy. 18 people can be reunited. You need 2 into this world. That means every time Lovejoy or some sort of comet was out there, there were 9 new people that were coming back into life that have already lived before. Do I think? I believe? Oh, I 100% believe what I'm saying. Can I be wrong? I can be wrong 100%. But it's okay. I'm not. The only place I can be off-centered is it going to happen a different way. Oh, but we come back. Oh, and that's for sure. And you asked for it. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. You prayed for it. You said, oh, I want to go back. Oh, that was fun. I want to go back. And you know what? You spoke your mind, because that's all you were, just a mind. Once your mind feels and it knows where it is, you can just pop yourself up into Hawaii at no special tax, no special charge, come home every single night. Wouldn't take you more than 7 seconds. Isn't that the time spread of our radio television networks right now? About 7 seconds, 14 and 21. We'll break for commercials only because we have to reconnect, not because we want to or have to. If we don't, we'll take an automatic referee stance. Went to McDonald's to get this coffee. Today was good. Only took them 3 minutes, but usually takes like 5 minutes. They are so busy. The same reason in baseball that they play 8.5 innings once the home team is winning, because the home team is always winning. They're the bankers. We're always on the road. When we go out to spend money, somebody's making money on our money. And whoever's losing money, it doesn't matter, because the one behind owning all the money always wins at the end. That's the way the casino works. It always wins at the end. And no matter what you do, don't go up against the guy with money, because he owns everything, so you're never going to win. See the 72 in the back? 14 plus 72 is 86. Look at the 9 and 8. You see the 98? 9 times 8 equals 72. Where am I now? 9 times 8. You're into the bottom of the 8th inning, the 85 speed limit. 8 times 5 is 40. 8 plus 5 is 13. Number 53. 5 and 3 is 8. 5 plus 3 is 8. 5 times 3 is 15. Now we have the 8 ball, and we have the 15 ball in pool. The 15 ball in pool is 1 and 5. It's the letter O. Plus the 7 ball that comes below the 8. You have 7th gate of the 8th ball of the 6th crustacean. 7 times 8 is the 56 comet. It comes 336. 336. 7 times 8 times... No. Yes. Equals 48 times 7 equals 336. Yes. Okay, look at this. I didn't even know. 336. The 7 ball just before the 8. The other ball is the same ball, which is the 15 ball. 1 and 5 is 6. The 8 ball is the same ball they're attacking. This is their biggest man, and this is their biggest man. 4 by 4 does not make this. 4 by 4 does not make any of these. This, anyways, before what I said, 7 times 8 is 56. The 56 that I just did, the 56, where did I just do that 56? Anyways, before I show you that, hold on. I know where it is. I should just tell you. Here, number 3. Okay, the crustacean is number 56, the badge of his creation face, and the spirit angel of man, of which I will show you on Barack Obama. When you connect number 2 and number 3, okay, 10-4 codes, it equals 114. This is the birth, okay, this is the birth of the pigs, the 3 little pigs. Remember Arnold from Green Acres? Green Acres is H's, green H's, the arches. This is 0. 3 plus 15, because 0 is 15, because it's 1.5. You're having 2 sides here. There has to be 1.5 in between the 2. It doesn't know where you're going. This is 15. 3 plus 15 is 18, plus 11 is 29. This is the birth. This is the birth with 2 and 3 again, number 23. 58 is 2. 3 equals 56. But if we were looking at this, in this corner over here, the number would be 58. In this corner over here, it's number 90. This is where we are right now. Have you ever seen the new food tags? See, this one doesn't have it. I'm so happy if this one won't have it either. Oh my God, that's so fantastic. I shop good. But the new food tags don't have anything in the 9 corner. The 9 corner is all left out. Every other corner is trapped, because the 9 plays out of the 5 position. You have, turn your thing this way. Turn this way. You play here, and you play these 2. This one is not there. You see, this one is not there. It's not there. It's playing out of here. So you end up with 1, 2, 3, 1. You're playing with 4, 5, 6. That's who you are. You don't play this one. But this here over here is this here is 4:30 in the afternoon, and this is 7:30 at night. Okay? This is the way things work. What's beside this? What's beside this? What's beside this? It's like I said yesterday, this is what we need for the space shuttle to go off. Otherwise it can't go out. Is it going straight out? How straight is it? Don't you know straight is not straight at all? The whole world's tilted like this. So when they're going straight, when they're showing you they're going straight, they're going like this. Straight like this, okay? Look at the little gap they have. They can hardly get through, but it has to be done when there's a moon out. And when there's not a moon, it has to be the tail ends of the front or the back of the moons. Each one of these, this one here, forget about what it has itself. Call this one 0. Call this one 2468. Call this one 2468. Call this 0. Call it 808. Have you ever seen bicycle playing cards? 808. How about the B cards? BEE? Barack Obama, part of the B family. Barack Obama. Oh, ba 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 ba. If the Greeks bought in Baba, then it's coming back. Anyways, we're going to just jump into one thing before we jump back. 258, 350. You see, when I say 2, I'll put 258 over here. Or I'll go 58 2 if it's coming from the other side. Because this is the level I'm on. So I'll go 258. Here it'll be 356. Here it'll be 460. Ah, Israel. 60. That's a 6. We go 466. 6 times 6 is 36 times 4 is 144 of the 144 of 12 times 12 of the 12 moons. I was showing you this before. 168, 168. 168 hours in a week. 168 hours in a week equaling to 336 equals to 6 and 6, 12 moons. 7 days times 24 hours. So you have 7 days times 24 hours and 7 days times 24 hours. But this equals to 6 times 28. 6 times 28. You see, this is the 7th gate of the cat. That's your mind thinking. This is the dog. The dog is 28, which is the moon. The dog has the moon in his head. Okay? 2 times 8 is 16. 2 plus 8 is 10. 10 plus 16 is 26 plus 5 because it's the value of 10 is 15. So we have to go 15 plus 16 is 31. A, C, C, A. 13, 31, 11, 11, 11. Because of the moon. So when you connect one time around on 11, 11, 11, this will actually see, to me, 2 weeks now equals 1 day of your moon. That's what it comes out to. This comes out to 12 moons, because you need 12 moons in your head. If you take the Magen David and you count all the dots and you flip it inside, it comes up to 12. The dice comes up to 12. So you have 336, and you need one more to reconnect, which will give you 364. This is 1 to 12 added. This is when you add 1 plus 12 equals to the 13. It brings you all the way that round to 1 suit. This equals to 1 suit only. 13 times 7 equals 91. Those are your deck of cards. You need 3 of them to make a pregnancy. So since you need 3 of them of this, wouldn't you not need 3 of them of this? 336. At the end, you only need 1 to reconnect. All you have to do is reconnect the last one. So you'll be adding on 1 and 12 is 13. You'll be adding on 13. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3. Earth and Mars, just adding on the brain that your head stood and developed in. So we end up with 12 moons, but it doesn't happen until 1 suit. Does that mean everybody gets to be 1 day old a year? By the age of 52, we're only 52 days old? Now we have to look at pregnancies and how long a dog's pregnancy is. So if a dog's pregnancy is 69 days, and Resh is the birth of the resident angel, which is the letter R, and H together, which is A and H, which is 1 and 8, which is the same possession as if you went A and E, which is 1 and 5. Now, jumping off the subject into something else just for 2 seconds, anytime you want to understand the letter V, because they have it in Roman numerals, you have to be able to figure out if it's the 22nd letter, take any 2 letters and recreate the V. Or any 2 letters and recreate the V as a value of 5. And that's all you have to do. So let me go back to where I am right now. So now, okay, since this is the spirit of 76, the spirit of the moon, of the man heaven of the one spirit, takes 336 days before one day goes around. So he turns 1 day. Now the question is, if he's Trinity and has to go 3 times around before he gets that, he would have to go now almost 36 moons. And on the 37th moon, he's now 1 day old. Something around that effect, 1 day old or 1 week old. I think it's 1 day old. By the 3rd year, you have only grown 1 year. So it's almost like I said earlier, if man's mind is everything, then his mind is in this position over here. It takes 5 to get through and 8. Why? Because it goes 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 8, 5, 8, 5, 8, 5, 8. He works his mind of the 7 days, of the 28, of the 168-hour cycle of the week, of the 6 days, of the 6 moon cycles of 28 days, which equals to the 168, which equals to 7 days of 24 hours. 2 times equaling to 2 weeks, okay? 14 days equals to 336 days used, which equals 12 moons. 14 days is what it takes to get onto the cross. That 14 days, okay, splits the 28-day moon cycle in half. 7 days, 14 days, 7 days, 21 days, you now have the dice. 21 to this is 2, 10, and 26. We're not going to go there right now. So 12 moons go by, which means 1 year went by. This is how many days went by. This is 12 moons. This is 1 year. We passed 2 weeks. That's what this shows. Now, I'm also a little confused in this. I can't, I'm having a little trouble unscrabbling these moons, okay? So let's go again. 7 days will give us 168. 168 is 6 times this. Okay, so this is 14, the other one is 12. If one is 14, the other is 12. The one is 6 times 2, the other is 7 times 2. Look at that. We come back to the spirit of 76, the 1 day for God, is what it comes back to. It seems like we're living 1 day like in a whole week. We're definitely, this thing here has to turn all the way around. If it does all its cycles, there's 81 to a face. 9, each one is valued at 9. There's 6 of them. That's 454. You're almost going a year and a half. At least a Hebrew New Year would probably say it. 384 days. 384 days, 364, 374, 384 gives your last moon 20 days. I'm quite sure somehow I'm going to be able to make it. This is a terrible video. We're going to end with this. Now again, 7 times 8 times 6, which is the pull balls. The spirit is 76. Man of 86 is the odds of 67. 76, which is water. Earth is number 52. And I'm not happy with this video, and I'm going to write it down. I'm starting another video, and in my next video, Barack Obama touches number 85. Barack Obama touches Woodrow Wilson, the cube, 384. The Hebrew New Year I just spoke about, 3 and 8 and 4 and 8. What? Both of them met the same. One met the 0 here, one met the 0 here. 3 digital. 3, 15, 364. 364 is 192, and that's yellow crustacean. That's the spirit of the egg. Then there's this. Then there's this. There's too much. There's too much. Even the jack. Here. You want to talk about V? Well, why don't we take V for valet? V equals 4. 4 equals V. V equals 5. Equals 4. It equals the sun. R equals 9. D equals 4. V equals 4. R and D equal V. There's your V. Third. Took life. Life from one side 9. Life of the other side 4. 9 and 4 is 13. This is coming from Pluto and going over to Mars. That's what it shows. It shows we took our life out of Pluto. So where is Pluto? Plutonium. Where is our life? Plutonium. In plutonium, where is our life? What is our life? I did not. Where's the number count? Barack Obama, minus, plus. I'm trying to see where it is. There's too much. There's too much. Here. See this guy on this angle? He has to rule one side. You see this side here, this side here? See this one holding up both sides? This is the one that's operating the equipment from down here. He's either on this angle or on this angle. He ain't in the center. You understand? This is where the hair, the rest of your hair ends up here, or the rest of your hair ends up here. He ain't in the center. You go bald from the center, you end up keeping your ranch of world. Here's 1. Here's 2. He's weighing his odds. You see he's holding it up. He's weighing this one. He's weighing this one. How did I design this? It's because all I did is made a square in the center. I wasn't allowed to go down here because my life is up. I control up but down. So I weigh off both sides. Then you have tic-tac-toe and tic-tac-toe. It's hard to see that it is. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I'm really sorry about this video. We're going to do another one. Oh, 102, it's happening this weekend, my friends. It's happening this weekend. Will it happen before the shuttle goes? I don't know. I don't know. Thank you for watching this more than mediocre piece of equipment. Thank you.